Yaroslav Kamenyev knows all too well the perils of starting a business here.
And you know the very big corruption in Ukraine, because everything you should pay.
For small to medium businesses like his, the landscape is bleak. From navigating bureaucracy to dealing with endless inspections and laws that aren't easy to understand.
We try to figure out which taxes we don't have to pay, the ones we have to pay, and whom to pay them to.
It's not just in business. Ukrainians say corruption is part of daily life, affecting police, healthcare, courts, and education, almost anything connected with government.
Transparency International this month labeled Ukraine the most corrupt country in Europe, and most Ukrainians believe it starts at the top. Anti-corruption groups allege that President Viktor Yanukovych and those around him siphon billions of dollars a year from the Ukrainian economy.
Daria Kalyanuk is documenting the wealth of Ukraine's ruling elite, like the president's son, Alexander. His businesses have skyrocketed since his father took office.
From 7 million to 510 million. In less than 4 years.
And while there are laws against corruption, they're not enforced.
There is a problem in Ukraine with law enforcement agencies. They will never ever start a prosecution of corruption of high officials.
Konstantin Klimashenko knows that all too well. 100 men raided his bookstore just after Yanukovych was elected in 2010. He has the rights to the lease, but it's prime real estate, and someone wanted to force him out.
This is a raiders scheme, but it didn't work because this shop is known all over Kiev and the world.
After 3 years of court cases, his only solution was to temporarily put the historic building in the care of the city.
There was less corruption a few years ago because you could still go to court. Now if you go to court, the judges will ask you what you're doing here. You've no chance of winning.
He says all he can do now is wait for Ukraine's current leaders to leave office. Jennifer Glass, Al Jazeera, Kiev.